Who were the pipe and cigar smokers of the good old days? Hi, this is John from Switzerland. Happy Meerschaum Monday. I'm enjoying my Birinci Meerschaum. And in it some wonderful Peterson Special Reserve 2018. If you like nutty blends, try this one. So today's video is about part 2 of my little good old days series, and today I'd like to share some of the famous pipe and cigar smokers of the good old days. Well, actually beginning, number one is the oldest here in this collection, and she died already in 1901, so not exactly part of these 20s series, but nevertheless I found it very interesting that she was a pipe smoker, because I didn't knew this, and I think not many people know this, but yeah, that's why I included her in this series. So let's start with the pipe smokers. Who were famous pipe smokers in the good old days? Number one, and like before, all the pictures can be seen on wikipedia.com or DE or Pinterest or pipepedia.org. And here she is, number one, Queen Victoria. Yes, Queen Victoria was a pipe smoker. I don't know which pipes she preferred or which blend. Sorry, I couldn't find that out, but yes, she was one of the pipe smokers in the good old days. Well, probably she smoked the Dunhill pipe, of course, with some English blend in combination with a good gin. But yeah, that's only my suspicion here. So, number two, Greta Garbo, a Swedish-American actress, and until today, I think one of Hollywood's biggest legends ever. So, and she obviously enjoyed straight pipes the most. Here is a pipe with a bulldog shape, I think. And here as well, I couldn't find out which blends she preferred, but I think also non-aromatic. Yeah, and no Perique, of course. Number three, we all know him, of course, great scientist of the 20th century, Albert Einstein, sorry, Alfred, no, that's Albert Einstein. He started with bent pipes, actually. I've learned this in the Einstein Museum in Bern, our capital city here in, capital in Switzerland, of course. And later on, he switched on straight pipes. Yeah, I don't know why. And but as you can also see on this picture, this is already a straight pipe, unfiltered, of course, I think. And his favorite tobacco was Revolution, I think. And I think it's still available. A remake of this blend is still available. And unfortunately, when I remember this correct, it's with Evil P. Yeah, unbelievable, but he liked this obviously very much. Another very great gentleman here, Cary Grant, Mr. Cary Grant, with a nice unfiltered straight pipe as well. Dunhill, Stanwell, Savinelli, I don't know, you can see this, so a straight pipe. And Kramer's, I think, also available on smokingpipes.com. Of course, Kramer's has some blends for Cary Grant, so I think they are very similar to the blends he really enjoyed. Another famous guy here, Bing Crosby, also straight pipe, unfiltered. And yeah, that could be really a Dunhill because of the silver ring and so on. I can't see the white spot, but and Cary's favorite, Bing's favorite, one of his favorite tobaccos was the Hayward mixture, manufactured by Lane Limited, and I think still available or available again today. So yeah, that were the pipe smokers. I think there are some more, but this is already then beginning from the 60s, 70s and newer, so almost today's times, and this should be only about the older times. So then I switched to the cigar smokers. That was very interesting, and there are hundreds of cigar smokers, and I think that's because in most cases people smoked cigars and cigarettes, because in the early 20th century the making of cigarettes was industrialized, and it was very cheap and easy to get and so on. And then I think there was the switch from pipe and yeah, for many, from the pipe to the cigarettes, and only the richer guys, the upper class, stayed with the cigars. I think number one when it comes to cigars, we all know him, of course, Churchill. Mr. Winston Churchill smoked 8 to 10 sticks a day, in combination with whiskey, of course, because the pure water, yeah, he couldn't stand it. So his favorite cigar was Romeo and Julieta, and he was a customer of James Fox in London 64 years. So there are rumors which say he quit smoking, but nope, according to James Fox, no, he didn't. Another one we all know, this gentleman, John F. Kennedy. Yes, I think he smoked nearly everything. So cigarettes, I know. Pipe, I'm not really sure, but I think I saw once a picture of him with a pipe, but in most cases he loved his cigars. And yes, surprise, surprise, his favorite cigar was the Petit Upmann. That's not possible, you may say, because that's a Cuban cigar. Yes, that's right. The little story about this is, one day before he signed the Cuban embargo, he told his private secretary Pierre Salinger to get as much Petit Upmanns as he possible can, so within 24 hours, and it was really that poor man made it to get or to stock up the president's cigar store up to 1,200 Petit Upmanns. And yeah, as soon as Kennedy was told that he has enough cigars, he signed that embargo until today, as we all know. Yeah, so No further comments on that, but yeah, actually I think we all would have done this. When it comes to cigars and when you live in Switzerland, of course you have to mention one very important person, Mr. Zino Davidov, actually a Russian emigre, and he made this unbelievable cigar imperium in the 30s. He smoked Davidoff, of course, so his own blend here. And yeah, he was on this picture, you can see he was very old. I think he was in his 90s, 92, 93 when he died 16 years ago, I think. So then the next gentleman, Mark Twain. Mr. Mark Twain smoked cigars, every cigar except Havanas. That was the only exception he smoked. And yes, you are right. You may say, hey, Mark Twain, wasn't he a pipe smoker? Yes, as well. So, and I think he was a big fan of Peterson pipes. So here, I hope you can see it, is Mark Twain with a nice bent Peterson system pipe. So he smoked both. I don't know actually what he preferred, the pipe or the cigar. Maybe the cigar at the end. And of course, then they were also the people who smoked their cigars in their pipe. I found there a very interesting story about a little old, only 1 meter and 40 centimeters tall, small, a lady in the southwest of Germany, the southern part of the Black Forest. She was called the witch, was born around 1854, 58. The sources here are not sure. She died in 1936, that's for sure. She was buried also with her beloved pipe. And yeah, she doesn't really look like a woman actually. So now, well, as you can see on this picture, she smoked a cigar in her little pipe. And also here on this picture, maybe there she looks more like a woman with a dress. Here, actually, she always had 3 layers on, so all her clothes she owned. There's a very sad story actually about her. She got pregnant with 30 and gave birth to a wonderful, nice, healthy little girl, but she died aged 5 because of diphtheria. And then Josefa, that was her name, went nuts. She stopped washing herself. She just existed. So she was strange. But she loved her pipe, her cigar, and she was always begging people who came along for some tobacco or a cigar, rest of the cigar, and so on. And she was happy with that. And so that was the hybrid here, the cigar smoking pipe smoker. Very interesting. Yeah, that was part 2 of my little series. 1 part is left. Very interesting, I hope, as well. And then we are actually back in the 30s with a 3rd part. And yeah, now finally I will enjoy my Birinci Meerschaum with a Peterson Special Reserve. I wish you all a very pleasant, delightful, stressless week. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Please leave your comment with any question or with any wishes, recommendations, and so forth. I'm always pleased to answer all your questions. Until we meet again, bye, says John from Switzerland.